Hey folks, this is Lindsay Huddleston back at the MAC, Detroit's East Side, at the second annual Kyra Jefferson Speed Clinic, and I am sitting with the lady of the hour herself, Miss Kyra Jefferson, representing. How are you?
What's the better word? Excited, anxious.
Excited and anxious. She's being very honest and true with her words. And we got flashing lights, the cameras are flashing, sitting here. This is the second year. Can you believe it's the second year already?
Not really. It came really fast, honestly. Like, as soon as the last one was over, we were planning for this one.
That's great, though. That's great. So you probably didn't really get a chance to fully take in the last one because you were working on this one.
Yeah, but it definitely helped because now I feel like this year we're more prepared. We know what to expect. My contingency plans are way better than they were the first time.
Yeah. You know what happens after the first annual for a lot of people, that's kind of like it, you know, and they're like, oh, it was too much to deal, we want to do it, but you're back again with a full house. You got 100 plus kids in here, and I talked with your mom earlier. They talked about you guys doing different things, like adding other elements, shot put, relay, and things like that. What's that about?
So we added this year jumps, hurdles, and relay because a lot of the kids are about to get ready to start their indoor season, and for those who run for an AAU team or USA team, it would be helpful to kind of learn some techniques they can take back with their teammates, especially for people like Cass. It has a lot of people here. Motor City Track Club, they brought a lot of their teams, so they kind of can all have the same understanding. Even some of the coaches are here. Like one of the Motor City coaches is here.
Wow.
And he brings his girls. He brought his girls last year, he brought them this year, so they kind of can learn all the same type of techniques that they're using in college and high school.
So people are really checking this event off as something they can go to and get something great that's going to help them. It's just not just a regular day. How does it feel? You know, you've had a very accomplished career from high school to college to your professional career, and being back here for the second annual. I mean, you know, is it surreal right now?
It is, because last year I felt like I was pulling teeth to get people to, try to come, and this year people are the day of like, hey, do you still have room? Is it okay if I come? And I'm like,
what's the problem? Why can't they just sign up when they're supposed to sign up, huh?
Because people think, I don't know, they think because it's me, they like, oh, I'm gonna come later.
You know, I was talking to someone earlier, and it just comes, you almost just gotta like, I don't know. I'll put it this way. If it was a Grammys or a big event, sometimes you have seat fillers, and all the person's job is just to fill a seat. Some people are going to benefit, and they'll come the day of, and that just happens with it. But I guess as a leader, you got to just keep moving forward.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, this year the goal was, no matter who came, was that somebody can get something out of it. Like, so even if you're a sprinter, you can utilize the jump station, because I do bounds and I do jumps.
Right.
If you're a hurdler, you might not be able to do the hurdles themselves, but the hurdle mobility loosens up your hip, and I do those before my workouts too. And then relay, whether you do the relay or not, it's a part of the element this time for the game at the end, which you got to stay tuned to see about.
Oh, okay. So speaking of that, when people may say, well, I only do this, so I don't need that, but you just said it's really important, you can benefit from all things. How do you let people know how important it is to take advantage of all things, even if you're not familiar with it?
Well, if I see somebody struggling, I kind of go over there and be like, hey, okay, you got it. And like one girl in particular, she was struggling with the jumps, and she was like, I'm a javelin thrower, I don't do this. And I said, oh, well, bounding and stuff helps your legs get strong, because don't you have to stop on the instant to throw it? And then the speed version, she doesn't hurdle, but she did the wickets to help her speed, because I said, you're running full speed with javelin, you're not coming halfway. Relay might be the only thing.
Right. But that got her attention when you referenced that? Oh, that's
even
great.
Over there for the block, she was like, I'm not a sprinter, I don't run. I said, but the blocks, you teach you how to do power, so you can learn how to be powerful. You don't have to go fast.
And I know you know about the blocks. You talk about the blocks a lot. Right. That block life.
That's like my whole season of worry is blocks.
For those who just may be checking in with you, may just be catching up with your career, they may have heard about you, or just really be hearing about the clinic, tell people where you are right now and what's been going on with you for the past season and what's going to be happening in the future.
So for the past season, I've just been traveling. My season ended a little early.
Well, don't downplay the travel, because some people think.
No, it's good. I'm just saying, I just been traveling, and my season ended early, so I ended off in Belarus.
Okay.
Then after that, I took myself a nice vacation to regroup, because I'm getting ready for Tokyo
2020. Wow. And what capacity are you looking at Tokyo?
Going for gold.
That's awesome. We're sitting here with an Olympic hopeful, and then Tokyo we know is 2020. So, but go back and talk about what your passport is looking like now, and where track is taking you.
It's really funny, because I have actually in the past couple of days counted how many countries I've been to, because one of my friends asked me. I think I've been to 17 countries. 17
counties or 17 countries?
Countries.
17 countries, Kyra? Wow.
I sat there and counted.
And what are some of the highlights as far as places people would know about, but the surprising places people wouldn't know about?
I think that everybody needs to go to the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Really?
That was someplace I wanted to go when I was younger, just because I've seen it on like Rush Hour in the movies.
Right.
But I actually I think everybody should see it in the daytime. Everybody should see it at night, especially.
Daytime and night. Okay, Eiffel Tower. We got to check that out. Where are some other places?
Ooh. The Colosseum.
Oh, in Rome.
Yes.
The Colosseum.
Yes, you have to see that.
The ruins.
Yes.
But it's very impressive. Do they keep the ruins up?
Yeah, they're still up. You can go in, but you have to schedule.
Do they like take care of the ruins?
That I don't know. I know they don't let certain people in. Like, you have to sign up for the tour, and you have to stay with the tour guide at all times. So it kind of manages.
So they're kind of on your head a little bit,
you
right?
can't just walk in and out, basically.
Okay. Wow. So that impressed you too. Oh, wow. Traveling the world. We got a lot of young people, a lot of parents watching. Talk about the importance of people coming out and taking advantage of camps and clinics and opportunities, even if it's for one day.
Because I think it gives you an opportunity to ask the questions that you've thought about all year, or to figure, like when you're trying to get an insight on, how does she get fast, or what does she do, or what makes her this good. And like a lot of this stuff, I don't give things that I've never done. I don't give things that I haven't tried.
Sure.
Because I want it to be more relatable. I want you to get inside of what I do on a daily basis.
Right.
And everybody kind of wants to learn from people who are older than them or above them, and nobody's exempt from learning more.
That's true. So the same things you can pick up too. Well, before we wrap up, let's talk about what the future. I mean, 2020 is a year that's on everyone's calendar because of the magnitude of the name itself, 2020. But however, for us Olympic related folks, including yourself, Tokyo. Talk about that process, expectations, and what do you think that's going to be like for you?
I think Tokyo is going to be really big for me because it will be my first Olympic team, and I don't want to overthink it.
Sure.
I just kind of want to keep working with you, keep working with my whole team, and just kind of keep my head grounded on the fact that it's still another meet, even though it has a big name.
Right.
So making a team is still another meet.
Right.
And just doing all the little things right, and all the little things that I thought I missed last year, just doing everything right and kind of going back to square one.
And with that, for any other athletes that's watching, and here you are having an opportunity to be on the biggest stage in the world with the Tokyo Olympics in 2020, how do you not beat up on yourself, or what recommendation do you give to others for not being on themselves, for not reaching a goal they may have set, or dealing with adversity?
I actually have this quote written on my mirror, and it said, quitting doesn't make the process happen faster.
Wow. Quitting doesn't make the process happen faster. That's heavy, Kyra. That's heavy. Why does that resonate with you? Why did it resonate with you?
Because last year I was ranked 5th in the U.S. This year I'm probably not ranked in the top 10. I haven't checked.
Okay.
And then I know my world ranking has went down as well because I didn't, do everything that I wanted to do.
Right.
And I remember, like, during the season I had times where I was like, it's just not working for me. And then I had to remind myself, if I quit, it's not going to work for me any better.
Well, if you quit, it finalizes everything.
Yeah, so it makes me decide that it's over before I even started.
Wow. Sitting here with Kyra Jefferson at the 2nd annual Speed Clinic. We're fortunate to be able to pull her away. Have 100 young people she's helping. She's hands-on. She's not just here with the princess wave. She's out here getting it done. The only way you can know it's her because of the white pants, because she's right in golf and what's going on. What do you want to share to the viewers, parents, children, aspiring track athletes going forward that they can take away to be until they see you standing on the medal stand in Tokyo and back here for the 3rd annual next year?
Well, I'm an open book, so if you ever want to reach out to me, you ever have any questions that you want to ask, I have my whole team who can get in contact with me, both in Detroit and in Florida, like whatever the case may be. So if whatever you don't learn from this camp, whatever you don't take away, I'm an open book. You can call me, contact me. I never ever have a problem with helping people reach their dreams, because if it weren't for other people helping me, I wouldn't be here either.
Oh, wow. You hear that? That's a beautiful thing. I'm touched. I'm going to have to cut the camera off now so I don't get emotional. Real talk. Well, again, Lindsay Huddleston here, one of my favorite people, Kyra Jefferson, at her 2nd annual Speed Clinic. Keep an eye on her. Watch her. You can say you knew her when, because she's not going to stop. She's not going to stop. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
All right, be good. And we'll see you guys next time, okay? Take care.